Kung Fu Tea is located in the Kenwood Mall outside of Macy's. However, it is both a national and international company. Founded in 2009, the company prides itself on making exceptional bubble teas. You pick the base, the toppings, the sugar, and the ice, and they make it, all for around $4 to $5.
So when you're ordering your tea, you pick whatever drink you want, medium or large, and then you pick one of the toppings or as many toppings as you want for 50 cents each, and then pick your sugar level from 0 to extra and your ice level from warm, no ice to regular ice. And in all of our drinks today, we got the half sugar level and less ice.
Okay, so this is the matcha red bean slush, and basically they have a whole bunch of slushes like for fruit and like mango, and I think a green tea slush as well. We're using mung bean, which is delicious, by the way. It sounds like mung bean. It's Asian beans, or not Western beans. No, anyhow. So this is basically, you can think of it as a slushie, except the texture isn't really as icy, I wouldn't say at all. And this is matcha flavored. Matcha is a type of Japanese green tea, kind of earthy-ish, very, like, pretty strong green tea flavor. And I personally love it. I definitely know it's not for everyone. But yeah, and it has red bean at the bottom. You can put red bean as a topping in like any of the drinks, but this they decided it was a particularly good pairing. I've actually had this before, but I'm trying it again. Well, the first time I had it with pudding, but we'll get to pudding later. Yeah, it's good. I like it. It's one of my favorites. And the bean is like, I always struggle to explain red bean to people, but think of it, it has like the texture of maybe like baked refried beans, except don't think of that at all because it's actually sweet and it's used in Asian desserts like a ton. But anyway, I recommend this one. It's good.
So this is the milk green tea with pudding in the bottom. And the pudding is not like your typical American pudding, which is like gelatinous and like squishy and like overly sweet. This is like has a texture of Jell-O, but tastes like pudding. So this one isn't overly sweet, but it kind of, the pudding kind of adds an extra texture to it, so it's smooth and kind of bitter, but not too bitter. And then it's like you don't have to chew the pudding, but it's good. It's good. If you like more bitter taste like coffee and different teas, then you would definitely like this one.
So this is strawberry lemon bubble tea with nata jelly at the bottom. And I really like it because I don't really drink tea that much or coffee. So I think this is really good for people who don't drink tea. It just pretty much tastes like lemonade. I'm not really sure about the jelly things at the bottom. They're like tasteless, like, I don't know, fruit snacks, but it's good. Okay, so today I'm trying the Kung Fu milk tea. So this one is basically a black tea with milk in it, and it has Oreo toppings. It's one of the most popular flavors that they have at Kung Fu Tea. Okay, this is actually, it's really good. I'm not a big fan of milk tea, but I think this one's, it's really good. It's really sweet, and it's not too strong of a flavor. It's kind of mellow. And plus the Oreos make everything better. So if you're interested, I think it's a great flavor to try to start out with bubble tea.
So this is my first time trying bubble tea, and I'm very excited. I'm not a huge tea drinker, but I've liked some of the other ones. And this one is a regular black milk tea, and it's like the most classic one with the regular tapioca bubbles. And so yeah. I like it. I don't like the black tea as much because I'm not a big tea drinker, so I like the lemonade punch one more. But the tapioca bubbles, I like them a lot. They they like remind me of fruit snacks, and I like fruit snacks, so yeah.
So this tea is the winter melon cap, and so this is kind of like a new fad in like the boba tea, but basically what's on top is this, it's the cap, it's like a layer of cream, and it's supposed to be a little salty on top, so that'll be interesting. And then the tea that it's on top of is winter melon tea, and our topping for this one was popping bubbles. The flavors at the Kung Fu tea is coffee, grape, and mango. This one has the mango popping bubbles, so I'll see how it tastes. That's really good. It's very sweet. The cream makes it very sweet. I didn't really taste that it was salty at all. And the bubbles, they like add a little texture, and it's just very interesting. It's almost like the little bubbles that you see at Orange Leaf. It's really good. It's sweet. It's sweeter than the other teas, so if you like sweet things, then you'll enjoy this. Yeah. So my favorite overall tea was this one, which was the milk green tea with the pudding. I think it's just like a great combination of like sweetness and just like the texture of the pudding. But my favorite topping overall was definitely the nata jelly. I thought it was like really sweet, and it's just a fun texture. So if you like sweetness, then this is the tea you'll like.
Okay, so my favorite was probably the lemonade and the Oreo. I just really liked it because it wasn't too sweet, but it had a like nice balance to it, and I also liked the Oreo topping, and I thought the nata jelly was good. I hated this one and this one because they're gross. But I think they taste like tea, so I don't drink tea. But if you like tea, like Jenna, you'll probably really like them. I also really like the classic tapioca bubbles here. The ones they make at Kung Fu Tea are really good, so you should try those.
Yeah, unlike Aditi here, these are my two favorites. I mean, like, the milk green tea, I mean, I just really like green tea, so it makes sense that I like the matcha and the milk green tea. Plus the pudding, I don't know how to emphasize this enough, guys. Like, this pudding is my life. And I get so excited. Like, I wasn't even that excited today because I've had it so many times before, but the first time I had the pudding, I like lost my darn mind. So keep that in mind. Also, everyone hates the red bean. I understand, because I didn't like it until like after 8 years of trying it. So acquired taste. And my least favorite, I gotta say, Sydney liked the milk cap. I did not. I don't understand it. The popping bubbles, I don't understand those. But you know, it's like everyone's different. Okay.
My favorite was definitely the lemonade. I don't know, I don't really like black tea. The black tea was okay. I definitely did not like the green tea. That one was probably my least favorite because it was too bitter for me. I didn't like the mung bean either because I don't know, the mung bean just tasted too refried beans for me. But I really liked this one, and I like the nata jelly a lot. But I think if I had the lemonade and then the mango popping jellies, I think that would be the best combination. But yeah.
I liked both of the milk tea ones. Either one was good. Because there's something to be said for that original flavor. Like, it's not overly sweet, it's just a nice flavor. And I also like the lemonade one. My least favorite would probably be the red bean one because I did not like the texture. It was too like squishy and didn't really match the smooth consistency of the tea. So
Okay, so I guess everyone should grab a tea that they like, and we can cheers to our first video.
Okay.
No, wait, you ready?